are ProHear 066 Machetes, and these may be the best budget ear pros you can buy. We'll test them out, and stick around till the end of the video and you can find out how you can win a pair. Let me start with a quick unboxing, and then let's just see the contents of the box. These are ProHear EM066s, and it does come with this nylon tote bag to keep everything together. But this is a fairly compact set of electronic ear muffs, and when folded, it only takes up about 5 inches of space in terms of width, about 5 inches in height, and only about 3 inches in length here. Not including if you fold, as long as you fold away the wiring here. So fairly compact when folded in on itself and deploys fairly quickly. And you'll notice this is physically very similar to one of its competing brands, the Howard Light Impact Sports, but that is because it's made to be compatible with Howard Light Impact Sports aftermarket parts, and we'll take a look at the compatibility in a bit here. But let's just take a look at these first. Now, these come in a variety of colors. This is the flat OD model here, and it does have a slight rubberized or satined coating on the plastic body of the ear cups here. And I just noticed that this has a brand name or a model name, the Machete, and this is really the first time I'm hearing of that Machete brand name, but I suppose it's a pretty decent name, and maybe they chose the Machete to compete against the Walker razors because machetes are more badass sounding than a razor.
This is Machete. I will hunt you down like a dog.
But yeah, Machete is not a bad brand name, and hopefully it'll get a little more traction in terms of awareness. I've never heard of anybody saying ProHear Machetes, but well, maybe this is the first time. Now, overall, let's some other details here. We have some reinforcement along the connectors for the wiring here, and that's good because this is, over time, these things can wear in terms of as you fold this in and out. And the headband, well, it's padded. That's nice. Kind of a fake leatherette on the interior so that it doesn't absorb your sweat so much. But the outside feels like a nylon material for the rest of the headband, and the wiring is embedded inside of the headband. Also note that it has Velcro pads on either side, and it does come with a set of patches that you can attach onto there to customize your headbands. And I'm going to put my logo on one side. Now, I presume this is the right side in terms of orientation, that if you were going to be wearing ProHear, though I suppose you could also orientate it this way so that somebody's looking at you forward would be able to read that. I don't know. It doesn't really say which is the right and left. It doesn't have any markings on the ear cups, but I'll presume that this is the left side, or at least let's call it that for this particular review. So we have on our right side, on our right ear cup, we have a grilled microphone, and we have our battery compartment here that is this waffleized shape here, and I've put batteries in here already, but let's just show you how they fit in there. You just push the battery cover forward and it releases, and you can see it is powered by 2 AAA batteries. I've put in a pair of nickel metal hydride rechargeable batteries, and you can just snap back the battery cover there. And on the left side, at least for this particular set, we've got another microphone. So hopefully this provides you stereo sound, but we'll be testing that out on the field later just to make sure that that's the case. And we also have our power and our volume control here. And I do like the fact that this is an analog switch. So you just push up, you give it a little click, it's on, that's off, and gives you very immediate controls as far as volume. And we have an auxiliary audio port here, so you can plug in a 3.5mm audio jack to your device or your radio, and you'll be able to use this, and we'll test that as well. Now, as I notice here, this is very similar in shape to Howard Light Impact Sports, and that's because these are meant to be compatible with Howard Light Impact Sports accessories, such as you can buy Howard Light ear pads. And these ear pads are, the factory ear pads are foam with a rubberized coating, and it has a soft fabric on the inside of the ear cup there. And these easily are replaceable, pull off, and you can swap them out for Howard Light compatible ear pads, and these are gel, and they just snap in. They got little tabs there, and what I like about Howard Lights is they're easy to swap out these ear cups. There are some other brands that you practically have to pry them off with a screwdriver. This one you can just use your finger, and I generally recommend replacing the factory foam pads, which are fine, soft enough, but I find that gel provides much more long-term comfort at the range, and perhaps maybe a better ear seal in terms of sound isolation, though some people don't like these because gel can make their head sweat more, but then again, it's your preference. So yeah, but for the testing we're going to do today, we're going to just use the factory ear pad, so we are comparing apples to apples on what you get out of the box here. So overall, pretty nice looking piece. We'll give it a test in terms of its sound isolation as well as how they perform out at the range next. So we're going to test this out using a known loud sound source. In this case, we're going to use my Dyson hand vac here. And this is a pretty loud hand vac for those of you who have ever used a Dyson. And let's see how loud this is. We're going to position this about 5 inches away. And let's see. All right, so I saw a wide range there, anywhere between 108 and 103 decibels. So let's just call it 105 decibels for this particular test. And now we're going to put this sound meter and the microphone inside of the ear cups of this headset here. I'm going to squeeze them together because just to give a better sound seal inside of here, because this microphone is not shaped like a human head is. So, all right, let's see how loud it is now. Not bad. I was seeing like around 83, 84 inside of these ear cups instead of the 105. So I'm going to say this is pretty darn close to the 23 decibels that the manufacturer claims. And I'm going to say, yeah, I'd say these pass, and they're pretty legit. Alright, we're going to be doing an audio test with these headphones by plugging it into my phone and playing my audio test file with 4 different genres of music. And the reason I do that is that if these headphones can reproduce the sounds in those 4 different songs in a pretty good manner, then I know that these headphones will probably be able to reproduce the ambient sounds around me picked up by its own microphone in a pretty realistic and accurate manner. So what I'm also going to do is let you listen in on what I'm hearing by taking off my own microphone and putting it into one of the ear cups. So we'll start with the human voice in a cappella. We'll rise and we'll roar like true British sailors. So overall, it sounded pretty good. The only thing it didn't sound that great was the club or the house music mix the bass response was rather weak and tepid with these headphones. So these certainly are not real true like audio quality in terms of the bass response. Certainly not as good as a balanced Sony set of headphones, and nowhere near the super bassy Beats or Bose style headsets. But overall, pretty good. I took the ProHears out to the range to give it a practical test.
Okay, the range is now hot. You may approach the bench and begin firing. The range is now hot.
Shooting through a couple of mags, I found the headphones to be comfortable and effective in reducing the sound of loud gunfire. I'd like to thank ProHear for sending out the 066 Machetes for me to test out. I really like these budget headsets. They feel and they function very much like my go-to headsets, which are my Howard Light Impact Sports. What's important to you in a set of Ear Pro? Is it comfort? Is it noise reduction? Is it sound quality? Let me know in the comments. But yeah, these are very similar. They look very similar. In fact, I first thought maybe they might be made in the same factory, but after listening through both of them, there are some slight sound differences. The sound through the ProHear is a little more compressed, a little thinner sounding, but also the amplification, the volume can go up much higher with the ProHears, but at the highest amplification you get much more feedback inside of them, so maybe that's not so practical. Where they are similar is that both of them have stereo sound. I can hear which direction, if somebody's calling my name, I can tell if they're behind me, to the left or the right. That's really important at the range. And both of them have 4-hour cutoff, auto cutoff. So if I forget to turn them off before putting them in my range bag, and then the next week I don't end up with a dead set of headsets because the batteries all run down. After 4 hours, they automatically turn off. Now, in terms of physically, they are very similar because they have to be able to use the same parts. These are cross-compatible in terms of they can use Howard Light compatible ear pads, and also other accessories like this clip-on walkie-talkie adapter. Well, these clip on to the ProHear just like the Howard Lights because that's the reason why they have to have the same physical specs to be able to have that cross-compatibility. Where there are some differences, notably in the headband, actually the headbands on the ProHears are better. They're a little more rounder and they have much more padding than the Howard Lights, and they have these cool little Velcro wool sections on the side so you can attach your own patches to them. So that's a plus. The other way that they're different, the ProHears are about $20 cheaper than the Howard Lights. So yeah, if you're interested in picking up a pair of these, I've included product links as well as more information in my full written review at moondogindustries.com, and you'll find a link to the article in the video description. If you use the links and any coupon codes in that article, you help support this channel, and you can always help by simply hitting the like, subscribe, and notification bell buttons. That's absolutely free. You never get charged to be a subscriber to my channel. And if you like my content, well, I encourage you to check out my other channels. I've got a travel channel, Moondog Go. And as I mentioned, you could win a pair of these ProHear 066s. All you have to do to qualify for the contest is actually just subscribe to my travel channel, Moondog Go, and send me proof that you have. I've included a link to the upload page in the video description. I'll be drawing the winner at the beginning of June on my live streams on Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. So yeah, good luck, enter the contest, and God bless. Thanks for watching. Moondog out. Hey, I'd like to know what you thought of this video. Leave me a comment or chat with me on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, MeWe, Instagram, or Locals. And if you want to see all of my videos, go to moondogindustries.com.